Listen to me when I tell you that Kirk Cousins is not the sole problem with the Atlanta Falcons right now. The Atlanta Falcons have dropped their fourth game, and it looks bad because it's another ugly loss, 42-21 against a Minnesota Vikings team that sure not a lot of people thought we would beat. It was within reach at one point. Looking at the situation we have here, it's 3rd and 8. It's early in the game. This is the first big play. Vikings are showing pressure, like cover zero. So what does Kirk do? He checks the play. Whatever it was, he's checking the protection. Fits motions across. Now I'm going to show you what the Vikings end up doing. It's like a shallow cover three with a couple vertical hook defenders. This guy's going to go here, 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 and it's a fire zone blitz. So he's going to drop here. Van Ginkel's going to show pressure, and then he's going to drop in the middle of the field. There's only one receiver here, so he is dropping into a deep third, but he's matching the route. Okay, so the Vikings end up sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone's going to stunt, boom, 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 boom. And then Harrison Smith's going to come here and wrap around. And overall, the offensive line did a really good job. We actually kept Pitts in for blocking. Bijan steps up. Everyone does their job just enough time. Darnell Mooney's just going to run a straight go, get inside leverage, show his numbers to Kirk Cousins. Ray McLeod, what looks like a go route, but kind of breaks off this way, almost like a sail route. And then Drake sells the go route, but then curls back in. It's a deep curl route. So just kind of getting past the sticks. These are deep developing routes. So Zach Robinson not getting off of his script. 3rd and 8, sure, show your pressure. But you know what? We like our chances with Kirk Cousins. Watch as it develops. Boom. Look here. Kirk already sees he has this void right here. Darnell Mooney's going to flash right here. He's going to beat his man. And then Kirk's just going to lay it up right there. Boom. In the bucket. Down. Great stuff. These are the type of things we're looking for Kirk. Now watching the pass protection. Again, Pitts motions across because we don't know who's coming where. We like our numbers here. It's overloaded. Harrison Smith comes. Bijan picks up Cashman. Excellent job. In the bucket. First down. So the next play, 2nd and 15. Still on the same drive. They got behind the sticks after losing 5 yards. Once again, the Vikings are showing pressure. Look at how many people are on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's insane. But what the Vikings end up doing, they only send 4. So this is Brian Flores' masterpiece, right? He's showing pressure constantly. What's going to end up happening is it's quarters on the back end. Quarter here. Harrison Smith's going to run all the way back here. Quarter. Let me clear that up for you. Quarter, 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 right? Van Ginkel, both edges actually, Dallas Turner and Van Ginkel are going to drop as the hook defenders. Hook seam defenders, and this defender is going to drop here, curl to flat. And so they're only going to send 4, actually, right here. Boom. Okay. What the Falcons end up doing is a smash concept. So on the backside, Drake's going to run deep dig route. Pitts is going to motion across. He's going to be your flat check down. Ray's going to run this little stick route right here. And then Mooney is going to run kind of a deep out, kind of an option route, kind of reading it, what he has. But Kirk understands it. You can see right here, he's already checking protection. He's checking based off what he saw in film. So a lot of people like to gripe on Kirk that he's not seeing the field. He has a good idea of what's coming. So I'm going to pause it right when he decides to throw the ball. Drops back right here. He is rearing up to throw the ball. And Drake is breaking it. He's going to throw it right here. Look at the space. This is where the Vikings were weakest. And early on in the game, we were attacking the middle of the field. And you just see what Kirk's able to do. Boom, in stride. Drake's able to break a tackle, gain 16, first down. Another chunk play. Now, this is where the Falcons have struggled all year. Short yardage runs because we've been such an outside heavy zone team. But early on, we were going, it's 4th and 1 on the same drive. Raheem gets aggressive, and he wants to score points. This is going to be, it's duo left. So duo right. Bijan's supposed to come here, right? So everyone's blocking to their left. You have a double team, you're going to take it. Let's see the final alignment right here, just before Kirk snaps the ball. So Ray's going to go here, here. He's going to step here, then go here, 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 here. Like there's an unaccounted for man. He's going to go here, here, and he's going to try and undercut. And realistically, this should get you 3 yards automatically each time. Now, the Vikings are the best defenses in the league. Play it really well. Watch how Bijan, there's no one there. No one accounts for Metellus. I honestly think Pitts goes the wrong way. I could be wrong. He has the edge defender right here. So he's thinking, this right here. Seal this guy. Because there's no one immediately threatening here. But he also has Drake right here, who's trying to undercut him. So if anything, they should be doubling here, and someone needs to break off here, because later on in the play, look at that. Metellus is in the hole. Metellus is in the hole. If someone breaks off and pushes him down, who knows what Bijan's able to do. The Minnesota Vikings play this extremely well. You tell me where exactly Bijan's supposed to go. He only needs a yard. This is why the Falcons drafted him 8th overall. He's so damn special. He finds a seam, gains the yard, actually gains 2. First and goal for Falcons. Good things happen when you're aggressive and momentum starts to go your way. The very next play, Tyler Algier comes in for his first play, 6 yards, 7 yards, touchdown. What were the Falcons able to do? This was the Charlie Werner special, right? Motions one way, motions back across. Now, this is like an outside zone run. Charlie Werner is going to do what he does best. He's going to go up through the B gap, right? Let's see. It's an outside zone right. This is what makes Tyler so dangerous. He's able to find a cutback lane so well. Vikings a line up. Okay, there we go. So this is what's going to happen. Pitts is going to reach here. Caleb's going to try and reach here. We're going to hit here, reach here, reach all the way here. Same thing. He's going to kind of chip and then get up to the next level to allow Matthews here. This defender is going to be free. Werner is going to motion across. And he's going to come back and hit the hole and find someone and just get them out of the way. Watch what happens. Here's the motion. Boom. Nobody really shifts. Boom. Watch the hole. So he actually goes up through the B gap, which works out. But I mean, when everyone has the point of attack, look at that. That is perfection. This is what the Atlanta Falcons do so well. Who's going to win, Tyler or Harrison Smith? Be honest with yourself. It's it's Tyler. It's Tyler Algier every single time. This is the type of statement that the Falcons needed. All right, the Falcons' very next drive. It's still 7-0. The defense did their job. They give them the ball. They're at the 18-yard line. We're good. First down and 10. What the Falcons are going to do? They're going to max protect. They're going to have their 5 offensive linemen plus their 12 personnel, their 2 tight ends. They ran almost 50-50 when it came to 12 personnel and 11 personnel. Very, very refreshing to see, and that's why we found a lot of success. Now, it's the route combination and the 7-man protection that allowed this to happen. What you can't see behind me is Darnell Mooney. Now, I'm going to play it a little bit. I'm going to let Mooney motion across to the screen, and that's what... Okay, now you see Mooney, right? Just before he snaps it. So this is what's going to happen. It's going to be a play action pass. Okay. London is going to run a deep dig, and Mooney is going to motion all the way across, and he's going to run another dig. It's a double dig concept. But the key that makes this actually work is when Bijan takes the fake, he hits the flat. Okay. So what does that do? They're in a quarter, half defense. So you have quarter, half. Okay. Van Ginkel's actually going to drop, curl flat defender, hook seam, curl to flat, and then this defender is going to drop right here. It's cover 8. They're dropping 8 defenders. But because Bijan runs this flat route, it draws the attention of this defender and Van Ginkel. The corner and Van Ginkel don't get as much depth, which allows that window for Darnell Mooney to happen. Watch. Freeze it right here. Okay? No one is open still. But Van Ginkel in the corner of his eye sees Bijan, and this man right here who's looking in the backfield also sees Bijan. Bijan's a special player. He commands a lot of attention. Okay. This safety right here passed off London. So Harrison Smith has to honor it. So then he steps up into London's route. He passes him off, but he's so deep, expecting this corner to also be deep. Mooney's wide open. Watch. Look at the ball's released. Dude, this is Kirk Cousins to the max. This is what the guy we were looking for. Look at all this. Look at all of it. Mooney just broke on it, and here's the ball. It's already traveling to him. This is the stuff that we're looking for from Kirk Cousins. So for people to say Kirk Cousins washed, he's not completely washed. He still has it in him. That same drive, 3rd and 2, this is the first time we see 22 personnel with Tyler and Bijan in the backfield. What happens? Fullback dive, Tyler gets 7 yards, first down. This is something that the Falcons need to incorporate more when it comes to short yardage situations, because it sets up for more play action. It sets up for it to get pitched back to Bijan. So this is going to be duo right, just straight. Look at this. The defense, we have not shown this look very much this year. So the defense doesn't have a whole lot of film. They're playing in their base defense. Jonathan Grenard's out in the wide 9 because of Drake London, wide 9 because of the tight end, but it's just straight duo right. What does that mean? That means Tyler is going to be hitting this hole right here. Just straight handoff up the field. Not north and south, not east and west. So now that the motion happens, it's almost like a split zone action too. So the motion happens, so it's going to be duo, I guess, left. So everyone's stepping to the right. Double up. Double up. Out. This guy's going to kick out. Drake's going to be right here. Bijan is going to fake outside, and Tyler's just going to take the ball right here. There's nothing the defense can do because Tyler is a bowling ball. You're not stopping him on first contact, first down. Now, this is where it started kind of going downhill for the Falcons. This one play kind of unraveled things of how they were going. The Falcons are still in 12 personnel, doing a 7-man protection again, this time with Kyle Pitts and Charlie Werner. And what they're going to do is they're trying to simulate that outside zone run with Charlie Werner coming across and hitting this C gap or B gap run protection, but he's going to stay in and block. Okay? Everything works out. Everyone slides out. Now, what the motion does for Charlie Werner, it brings this safety down. Shifts Dallas Turner in. This safety comes in. So that kind of changes the blocking assignments. I can't really tell who Pitts is supposed to get. Originally, Pitts was going to take Dallas Turner, but because this guy came towards the outside, he released. Charlie Werner, unfortunately, ran past him, and Dallas Turner had a free shot at Kirk Cousins. Let's look at the route combination. It's going to be another dig route by London. It's going to be a deep comeback route on the backside, and Tyler's going to take the fake. He's just going to flare out, kind of be the check down on the play side because Kirk is going to be looking towards Drake. And it's slightly there. The window is going to be small because of how the Vikings play it. They play a cover 3 shell once again, up. He's going to be hook defender. But they bite so hard right here that it opens up this middle of the field. But it also closes very quickly. And you'll see what I'm talking about because Kirk gets hit by Dallas Turner. But I'm going to pause it as he's rearing up right there. If Kirk throws it anywhere in this vicinity, it's getting picked off. Okay? He needs to throw it right in this general area. He has to layer it over here, and Harrison Smith already sees it. He's driving on that. Like, he would lay out Drake London. Now, if Kirk was able to have time, he may be able to see that. But to me, it looks like he already made his decision, and that could have been an interception for Kirk. Because look, they have Drake triangled. I don't know that was a good decision. Kirk needs to hold that a little bit longer or go to his backside. Once he saw that safety come down, he's got one-on-one pretty much on the outside on this deep comeback route. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to wait until the motion comes across. Okay, so here. Offensive line steps actually to the right, so it almost looks like a split zone play action. I was mistaken earlier. So it's a split zone with the motion. Boom. Everyone, for the most part, does their job. Okay? Caleb gets slightly beaten by Grenard, but it's going to be enough time. Tyler's going to eat this up. Here, Chris, Dahlman, Bergeron comes back to help. Jake, and you see the predicament. Dallas Turner is shooting down the line. Charlie Werner's foot, I mean, he's off balance. There's no way he's stopping someone as fast as Dallas Turner. Kyle breaks off. Initially, watch. He steps towards Dallas, but then he opens up towards his safety. In my opinion, you take the inside man. Now, if it's designed this way, that's one thing, right? Obviously, I don't know how the play design is supposed to work, so maybe that's how it's supposed to be designed. But as far as I know, the split zone is supposed to be he crashes down, he takes the outside man. So what ends up happening is you see the predicament that Charlie Werner's in. Look, he's shooting the gap. I mean, if this is a handoff, sure, he has no chance, but it's not. It's play action. If Pitts crashes down and he comes here, they're both blocked. Pitts can just wash down Dallas Turner, and now Kirk has time. Now Kirk has time to navigate the field. If he sees Drake London's not open, then he can check it down to Tyler, because really there was no one in Tyler's vicinity, right? Now we get to Kirk's first interception. The Falcons are still doing a good job. I think Zach Robinson is still doing a good job calling plays. He still has 7-man protection. 2 tight ends here, 12 personnel. It's going to be a 2-route concept once again. So what the Vikings do, right, they're showing, I mean, there's no one back here, so of course they're showing no safety, but what they end up doing is doing a cover 3, and they actually send 6 players against our 7-man protection. Cover 3, cover 3, cover 3. This man's blitzing. Hook defender, okay? Boom, 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 right? I think there's a stunt thrown in here somewhere. And for the most part, the line holds up. What's going to happen? It's going to be a similar play to earlier in the game where we had the double dig route, except it's going to be a different route concept. He's going to motion. He's going to run a sail corner route. London's going to run the deep out route. This is where Kirk Cousins' decision-making has to be better. Because if you look, once he snaps the ball, right, motion across, everyone adjust, coverage adjustments, who's going, boom, play action right here at the top of his drop. There is no one open right now. There is no one. At this point, if he wants to rip it out here. Or the out route. Drake's about to break out here at the sticks. Go it out here, man. Darnell Mooney is still commanding this corner right here, and he's running this. What I don't get, he pumps right here. He still has him open. Like, that's the astonishing part, and that's why he deserves the criticism. I know I've defended Kirk to an extent, but he still deserves criticism because he's making these mistakes. Okay, you don't feel confident on that out route? Maybe you got the yips from the Chargers game? Throw it out of bounds. Get it out of there. But what also affects this play, and which would make this more wide open, what's supposed to happen is, right, I said Mooney's Mooney's running a sail curl route, or I'm sorry, sail corner route, out route. Where's the running back? Bijan is not out here in the flats commanding this defender to play him up. It's first down. It's not like 3rd down and 10 where the defender's just going to give up the flat. He's still keying here, and he doesn't. If Bijan is here, he doesn't get as much depth because he has to kind of be in the middle. He's more right here, which then, guess what? Leaves more area for Drake London. I still don't know, for whatever reason, Kirk throws it here, not out here. I just don't understand what he saw or what he was looking at. When he pumped, I guess when Drake stopped, he decided to throw it in, but you throw it where the receiver's supposed to be. If it goes incomplete, it goes incomplete. You live to play another down. But instead, you kill the momentum that the offense had. Turnover. There's the criticism. Another interception. So this is where I start questioning Zach Robinson. Next drive, it's still 7-7. 3rd and 1. Okay. We saw earlier in the game that the Falcons could run short yardage gain. Instead of doing that, you get into shotgun. 3rd and 1. Okay. Vikings are crowding the line. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And even Harrison Smith kind of creeps up here. So that's 8. 8 to your 5, right? But the Falcons are split out wide in 11 personnel. That you have to respect it, right? What the Vikings end up doing, they do a good job. They don't show their hand. That's what makes them so great, is they have a Tampa 2. Now, I will say that the play wasn't terrible, but the offensive line got confused. What the Vikings end up doing in the Tampa 2, look, they only send 4. Here you go. Deep half, center field right here. Deep half, curl to flat, hook seam. And then where's Dallas Turner? He also bails to a hook seam, right? So they only send 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The offensive line gets confused. Bijan steps up. He's not able to hold his block. It's a sack. So the play itself wasn't bad. It's just in the situation where you're in and you want to pass the ball. Why not do that 7-man protection? Why not show it like it's going to be a run to get them to bite and to throw something easy, something short that can get you the 1-2 yards that you need? Because what ends up happening here, Mooney runs an out route. He runs a stick route. He actually commands Van Ginkel in this corner right here. Run a route, run an out route. Look here, if he has protection, he's going to look here. There's no one open. He's going to work back across, okay? Mooney is going to get open late because, like I said, he's going to run a stick route. Boom, boom. These guys are commanded. Dallas Turner's here. Harrison Smith's right there. I mean, I don't really trust Charlie Warner on a corner route, but hey, if you give him a chance, he might go get it. These guys deep. These here. So could it work? Yes. But I just don't know that the situation was there. Vikings do a good job showing pressure, confuses everyone. It's a sack. It kills the drive. You want to know why I think Kyle Pitts isn't getting a lot of targets? It's because Kirk Cousins doesn't trust him. What do I mean by that? It's because of something like this on this exact play. The Falcons actually get man coverage. One of the few times the Vikings run man coverage. Man. Cover 1. Man. Okay? They send 5. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all the space Kyle Pitts has. Kyle Pitts is running a slant. Middle of the field. That's what you want, right? Show your face to Kirk Cousins. Out right there. Look, he's already throwing the ball. And it's not like it was a badly thrown ball. It just dropped. Pitts, you got to catch it. You got to look in your catch. It's even worse when you see it from the end zone angle because, like I said, it wasn't a perfect ball, but you got to catch it. He took his eyes off of it and drops it. This play is for those that say Kirk Cousins' arm is completely dead. Is it what it once was? No. Oh, like, I'm a realistic person, but it doesn't mean he can't make those deep throws. Again, Vikings give you cover 1. Pitts motions across. Metellus goes with him. So what does it look like? Man, cover 1. Okay? Once again, the Vikings send 5. He wraps around, whatever. Once Kirk Cousins sees that this safety is the one covering the middle of the field, he knows he's got a one-on-one shot. Okay? I'm not even going to draw everything else on the other side because look at the beauty from this angle that is Kirk Cousins and what he's able to do and Darnell Mooney in that connection. Look, the safety at the top right here, he's too far away. Kirk drops it in the bucket. Darnell Mooney, 49 yards just before the half is over. Right, you show man coverage here to Kirk Cousins. He's looking down the middle of the field. Offensive line does enough, holds up in protection just long enough. Kirk rears back. A safety had no chance coming across the field. Remember when I said it all kind of fell apart? Well, so did the 7-man protection. It's 14-10 at this point. There's no reason why we shouldn't still be running 7-man protections. The Vikings notice that. Brian Flores sees it. You're in 11 personnel. I'm going to crowd the line. I'm going to confuse your guys. Vikings sent all of these guys. They sent 7. We only have 6. Now, when you have a quarterback, doesn't matter right hand or left hand, you want their blind side protected so they can see the free blitzer, right? So, to me, this offensive line should be sliding. Here, right? It kind of clogs up the lanes, gives him another chance. Now, what I don't understand is most of the time we hear hot route, a hot read, someone like, why look at all this space right here. You're telling me that not one of these guys, this is coaching, turned around to see if the ball would come out. Kirk has to get that ball out quick. Look, right here, as he's about to get hit, nobody's turned around. Nobody's turned around. Everybody's doing this, right? It's literally man coverage right here. Boom, boom, almost like quarters, right? Because everyone's looking in the backfield, still kind of shading over their man. Kirk gets rid of it, and he's lucky it's not intercepted. But these are the type of things, it's like, as a first-year OC, sure, you're going to make these mistakes, but we're in week 14. Why did we go away from 7-man protections? Why are we not sliding the protection? Is that on Kirk? Is that on Zach Robinson? I don't know. Incomplete pass in the void. Like, that could have easily been intercepted. Watch it from here. So he walks up Bijan to the line, and you're asking Bergeron and Dahlman to take on 3 guys. Like that's just unfair. You want to know how you earn your quarterback's trust? Do what Ray McLeod does. Watch him here. He stops his route. No one's open. He finds the void. He gets open for Kirk. Kirk hits him on the money. It's a huge chunk play. Watch him flash right here for Kirk. Offensive line does a phenomenal job pass protecting. He's looking, navigating. Oh, shoot, there's Ray. Boom, in stride. Up the field. Let's go. Gain chunk yards. That's how you earn a quarterback's trust. That last drive was halted by a holding penalty. Falcons ended up kicking a field goal. It is then 14-13. Now we get to following drive, following the Vikings touchdown. The Vikings are now up 21-13. We're in the red zone again. What are we going to do? We're back in 12 personnel. The running game hasn't been abandoned just yet, right? It's still a one-score game. Falcons run their favorite play out of 12 personnel from the 13-yard line, outside zone, huge valley for Bijan. He outruns everyone. No one touches him. Touchdown. That's why you still keep the outside zone run scheme in your repertoire, but you don't fully use it, right? So, boom, boom, boom. Gonna go up the field, seal, boom, boom. Easy, right? Outside zone. All you're doing is you're trying to reach the next man over and seal him off. Charlie Werner does a phenomenal job. Look at this. This is easy for Bijan to read. Pitts does a great job. Drake does a great job. Charlie Werner is working his way up. He's got McGarry. Look at this pile right here. That's going to create traffic here. Dahlman seals here. Bergeron is here. Through this valley. I could run through that. But hey, I'm not as fast as Bijan. I'm not going to score there. But you know who is? Bijan Robinson. You're not catching him. You think you're going to catch him? Absolutely not. Touchdown for number 7. Love it. But now the 2-point conversion. This is a similar situation the Falcons were in prior to half. Remember, we were at the 1-yard line. This is at the 2-yard line. You're telling me we can do this on the 2-point conversion, but we can't do this on a touchdown? Watch as the Falcons... Bijan is able to find a crease and just power his way in. This is a duo concept, or at least it looks like a duo. It might be an inside zone. It may be a outside zone that Bijan just cuts up. And after further review, it's an outside zone run. But it's nothing fancy. You're in the middle of the field. This is good situational football. Again, why can't we do this all the time? Right? First-year OC that can't get out of his way, but he calls good stuff, right? And it's got like a split zone action as well, because Ross Dwelly, who's playing as your fullback, right? Charlie Werner is going to motion across. He's going to help here, then get up, reach. What he's going to do is he's going to just push and then reach, because what's that going to do? It's going to entice this. It's almost like a trap play. This defensive tackle to go up the field, and that's where he came out. John comes outside, finds a hole, cuts it up. 2 points. Watch it unfold. Watch it here. Look at that. Bergeron swims him, right? He acts like he's going to attack him. He's enticing him to go up. Chris Lindstrom's going to push here, go up. Gary's going to seal. He's going to seal. He's got his man. He's trying to work up and seal whoever he sees. Bergeron's a little late, but that's okay. Jake Matthews seals his man. He's going to kick out because this is the cutback lane. Realistically, like Bijan could cut back here. I mean, Bijan just lowers his shoulder and just wills his way in. It is 21-21 at this point. Remember that 21-21 score just before the third quarter was over? There's now 8:23 left in the fourth quarter. This is the first time the Falcons get the ball again. It's now 35-21 Vikings. The script has completely changed for the Falcons. Now you see them go in heavy 11 personnel. And things can still happen. You can still make magic happen on this drive. All you need to go do is score points. The thing with Brian Flores, he asks his defenders to do a lot, especially your vertical hook defenders. They have to go hook to curl to flat. Like they essentially have to cover 3 areas, right? And the offense is limited on how many people are there, right? But the Vikings on here, they send 5. Falcons do a good job of picking it up. You're going to have this guy, vertical hook. It's going to be quarters. Where does that leave? Middle of the field, wide open. Perfectly called play. Darnell Mooney, one of the best free agent signings of this year. Backside, corner route, thick route. He's going to cross this linebacker's face. I actually think it's a slant route. And Drake London just runs a little shallow dig. And Kirk Cousins finds him in stride. And boom. Back it up just a little bit. This is what makes Darnell Mooney. He just threw the ball. Darnell Mooney, look at all this space, brother. This is where Darnell Mooney's running. Kirk sees it. When you show yourself in front of Kirk in the middle of the field, good things happen. And that's why I struggle to understand why we don't do that more offensively. Here's for you Kyle Pitt fans. This is really how he should be utilized. And the fact that we're not doing this more, maybe we are and just Kirk's not looking at it. Recent memory says, no, we're not using him this way, but I like how he was used. We're in a tight bunch formation. Once again, Vikings are running quarters, right? And they're sending these guys right here. They're sending 5. Drake's going to run a corner, which is going to command these 2 defenders. Mooney's going to run a post, which is going to command these 2 defenders. Algier does a quick release as a check down man, commands this man right here. He's dropping deep because he sees Drake London run past him as the vertical hook, that underneath coverage. Pitts is going to block and then release here into the flat. Kirk sees it and he finds him. And good things happen when Kyle Pitts gets the ball in his hands. Boom, right there. He's got space, stiff arm. It's first down and 10. He gains 15 yards. This is the type of stuff we should be doing. A young OC getting in his own way. Now, this is not to take any credit from the Vikings. They played phenomenal. But we saw it earlier in the game. Cover 0. Like, they are showing their hand. There is no safety help. They are bringing pressure. And just before the snap. Now, this could be on Kirk as well, right? Can he check Pitts to come back in, slide the protection to the left, right? Slide, 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 slide. And Bijan's here? Maybe, right? But it's 7 versus 6. Okay? Out route here. Plant. Out route. Seam route. And this is one of those plays where it's the right decision, but the wrong placement. It's just, he has Pitts. Pitts is there. When he throws it, he knows he's going to get hit. Look, and the worst part of it is he's getting hit on his blind side. That's the worst part. But he rushes it. And looking back at it now, he has him. Does Pitts run the wrong route? Does he run? Like, I don't think Pitts runs the wrong route, honestly. If Kirk throws the ball, just lofts it over here, Pitts can run under it away from the defender. Touchdown. Then you're only down 35-28. But instead, Kirk misplaces the ball. The defender makes a one-handed catch, a hell of a play. Turnover. Pretty much game over. Is Kirk Cousins the biggest issue on this football team when it comes to offense? No. He's the glaring issue, right? The stats. The 8 interceptions, in 4 games, 0 touchdowns. But is he the main problem? No. I think it's a combination of Zach Robinson and people not doing their job as needed. The 2 interceptions in this game solely lie on Kirk. Bad decision making and bad placement. There's no excuse for that. But at the same time, can't act like we can't get any movement offensively. The running game needs to get away from the outside zone so heavily. Do away with it completely? No. Mix it up. Outside, inside, split, duo, power, something we haven't seen all year. These are the types of things that Raheem Morris needs to have discussions with when it comes to Zach Robinson. And Kirk needs to have a little bit more input. I know Kirk probably has input, but maybe not enough. If you enjoyed this video, just make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button. Rise up, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day.